The shortest Wuthering Waves devlog ever is about the Pokemon, ecosystem. Now I know you're confused. What the hell is an ecosystem? Basically, it's just the Wutrelic system, but they changed the name to Echoes. I don't mind the Wutrelic system, but they know best why they wanted it to change to Echoes. We can't argue with the devs, can we? At first, I thought that the reason why the name changed was because of a translation error, but right now I'm not actually sure. I'm just going to take it that that's not the case. So, TLDR, for those of you who don't want to watch the whole video. Two things. One, the Wutrelic system has been changed to Ecosystem, and also you may be able to attract monsters to you while fighting in the open world. These are the two most important things that you need to know about the entire devlog. For those of you who don't know how the ecosystem works, it's very, very simple. Kill monster, capture monster, use monster. It's the same as Pokemon if you didn't understand those very basic terms that I gave you. Now, the devs talked a little bit more about the enemies or the monsters that you're going to meet in the world. One of the major highlights of the monsters in the world is that some of these monsters are going to show some emotionally motivated actions when they're attacking you. Now, when I heard this, one of the things that came to my head was potentially monster-specific lore. Like maybe some of these monsters were actually people, but then they were abandoned by the rest of humanity, and then they turned into the monsters, and then when they see other humans, they want to attack them because they have a grudge. It's a theory that came into my head as I was watching the video. I'm not saying this is the original thing, but it would be cool to having monster-specific lore. It's something that adds to the world building of the world. I don't know. Now, one of the things they talked about is that monsters are going to be actively roaming around the world looking for humans to kill. And they also mentioned that there is a possibility that while you are fighting enemies, you may be attracting more monsters to you. So they seem to be attracted to resonator energy, and anytime you use your skill, so your E skill and your Q skill, there is a chance that you are going to be attracting more monsters to you. I see this as a way to deter people from going the Genshin Impact route, which is E, then Q. I'll leave you guys with that. What do you guys think? Is that really what they're trying to go for here? Now, this is very, very close to a few comments that I had very recently. I can't find them anymore for the life of me. This is just annoying. But the few that I did find, you can see what I'm talking about. It's talking about monsters attacking you while you're just in the open world. It's not like they have a fixed location that they are. You may just be exploring somewhere and a monster will randomly appear and just start to attack you. That is very, very nice. Now, I see this also being a way to tie into another suggestion that was made on my previous video, which is having different kinds of monsters appear at different times of day. How this would work is, if you use your resonator skill from around 8 AM to around 12 PM, you may attract a different kind of monster from when you do it from 12 PM to around 4 PM, and then 4 PM till some other time in the day, you just attract different kinds of monsters when you're fighting. It's a cool addition. I think it would be awesome to have this in the game, but let's weather our expectations and wait till we actually get a beta for the game. Now, it's also not stated here, but I'm hoping that this system that attracts monsters to you is going to be a system that works like waves in other games. Basically, it's more like you attract one monster, then you kill it, then you attract more monsters, so 2 monsters in the next wave, then 4 monsters in the next, then 6, then you get the idea. It's just the more you use the skill, the more monsters you attract. I see this as a way to make farming for materials very, very easy. Now, the more minor things that they talked about were the different kinds of echoes that we have. Currently in the devlog, we had about 4 echoes shown: a movement echo, a healing echo, a defense echo, and an offense echo. We've seen all of these echoes before. Apart from the healing one, I don't think we've seen the healing one in the technical test. There isn't much to say here. We have to wait till we actually get this in hand so we know how this system feels and whether it's going to be good. But from everything that's shown, Kuro Games wants to make this monster system, this ecosystem, very, very integral to the combat of the game. How they plan to do this, we don't know. They didn't go into specifics on this, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, at the moment, I also do not know if using echoes will also attract monsters to you. I'd like to think that that's true, but I don't think that's going to be likely. We'll have to wait and see. And we also do not know if we'll be able to use multiple echoes at the same time. This was something I talked about in the previous devlog video. I'm really hoping that this does come. But that's everything about this devlog. Sadly though, we haven't gotten anything about a beta for the game yet. We are told that we should keep our eyes peeled, so I'll definitely keep my eyes peeled. So make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram, so when the news of a beta comes out, you will know about it first. Also make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on that news. And I think that's everything for this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace, guys.